Oh no.
Hello, welcome to Orange Crystal Round 4. We have RubyAshes versus Aeiou. They're just all the vowels. So good luck
Oh,
actually saying their name properly. Anyway, it's Eirika
We got
versus
two
Ephraim,
siblings.
with Ruby on
R
Eirika and vowels on Ephraim.
Rava versus
Mhm.
Sister. What an interesting matchup.
Um,
Yep.
this is also Flyger's Eirika, which I don't think
Yep.
does that good into Ephraim, just because his entire thing is he's just a big beat stick that also reduces deployment costs. So he's going to be deploying things that hit hard. So good
Mhm.
luck to Eirika.
That said, we can possibly still make this work.
I
Oh,
mean,
it's not Flyer Erica, I think.
it's yellow, brown, purple Eirika.
Mm.
What?
And there might be black and white in there too. I've seen this deck before. It's
Oh
cursed
yeah, they
at
played this
times.
earlier, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you
Bonding
see
of
weird colors, don't worry about it.
Fae. Okay, so Bonding of Fae. Oh, and we have Bridge.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you need the purple bond to be able to class change, so yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And there's the Zephiel. So yeah,
Oh,
the
hi,
Ephraim is
Zeph.
looking more like a more normal purple deck. Just good 5 costs and all that. And then there's
Yeah.
Eirika.
Her whole stick is, if she has three allies in front, like, bonding two Ellywoods. Intriguing. Both of our good bridges on field.
Yeah, Eirika draws a card if she has 2 other allies with her in the front line, and she can also stop self-supports by allowing you to re-support once per turn.
Ooh.
Ooh, that
Oh,
is
that
unfortunate.
elf is worse than the 10.
That is the only situation I think that Eirika would have been hit there.
Uh, no, because Ephraim gives plus 10 from being supported by purple, so that was technically a 20.
Oh, right, Ephraim has that version. I think that I always just assume they both have the Eirika version, which is if you have a purple ally, you gain plus 10. But Ephraim
Yeah, they're
is
actually very
technically,
different.
yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, second Fae.
There we go. Well, we
Okay,
got
we're
main
in main
promo, and that's what
promo,
matters
which...
more.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
interesting.
Well, that's nice, because that at least means we're less likely to get nuked by a...
All right, let's
Okay.
re-support that Eirika.
Uh, do we even want to do that?
Hmm.
Because
There's no
he's
reason not
7...
to. In this one, there's no reason not to. You can still hit.
100.
If you were to get your Ephraim.
Can you? He's 110 right now.
If you get your Ephraim, Ephraim 1.
Oh, true, you could get Ephraim. And that's also a hero emblem.
Yeah, there's quite
Oh, I know
literally
that.
no
Yeah.
reason not to do it.
Yeah. You could theoretically hit the Ephraim, and that would be very devastating.
Not
Okay,
Ephraim,
not
but
the Ephraim, but. Hmm. Yeah. Both the sibling one costs that are usually ran have a thing called sibling emblem where they give the other sibling plus 20 on top of their normal support. So they are basically a 40 support for their sibling.
Yep. Well, also having another aggressive support skill, which is both good. So usually
Hmm.
the sibling will run the opposite cost one, just because there's no reason not to, really.
Hmm.
But Eirika now has a lot of cards, so that means they can easily dump a few things on board to be able to proc their draw skill and start trying to beat up Ephraim. Let's
Hmm.
see what they're dropping. Usually Garrick is the
If we
best
have a
option, but it's not mono
Yeah,
purple.
if we have Garrick, that'd be very good.
I don't think they're running Garrick in this deck at all, because,
Really?
yeah,
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, they're running multicolor.
exactly. So Garrick is usually just good if he's the best mono purple turn 4 for Eirika. Just because, hey, pops out another unit on board, gives it plus 10, so guess what? You now have two 80 beaters and a 70 beater usually, because you'll summon a Keat. Um,
Mhm.
but instead we have Elliewood 3 and Mur 1.
Okay, that works.
Yep, Elliewood is a 70 beater when he has two allies. which he does
Mhm.
have. So
And
this
Mirror is at
is
60.
70, 70, 60.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Also, if they really want to get fancy with it, they can tap the Mir to set a support.
Hmm.
Or to Fate Emblem, so to speak.
Yeah, basically a Fate Emblems. Okay. I forget, does this version of her deck normally run the one cost Florina to potentially class change and give MC plus 10?
I'm not sure. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah, there's the Florina. Uh, yeah, Elliewood. Okay, yeah, Elliewood's plus 10. Oh, Elliewood skill 1. Tapping Mir to actually Fate
Mm,
Emblem.
It's a good skill.
Mm. Yeah,
I guess I could see that. He's a 60 versus a 70. He'd have to sell for, she'd have to get a 30 for that to
Oh,
hit. Also,
Ephraim
also
is
if you
running
want to
Eirika 5.
if you want to rig a Keat for something, it's quite helpful.
yeah.
Well, yeah, running the other
Oh, we do run
twins.
it, so,
Yeah, running the other twins TS is sometimes common just because it's a unit that's very hard to kill, and having an extra 70 attacker is very nice. It's not
I do
super
like
common, like as much as the cost ones, but it is a decent option.
yeah. The main thing is that it
well,
fuels both of their skills. Ephraim likes having another ally because he gains another plus 10
Yeah.
permanently for every ally in the same area as him, while Eirika needs allies to draw cards.
Or on her TS version, it's she has if she has enough allies, she's immune to being
She
killed.
can't be destroyed if there are two or more other allies.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
So,
I do like the TS cards more than their main promos that they got later, simply by the design,
Yeah.
even though I can the other
Um,
ones are obviously better.
the TS ones are just not good as main promos because half your card's skill power budget is the TS skill itself. So you never want to use the TS as your main promo, but having it as a splash option in a deck is perfectly fine.
yep.
Hmm.
So yeah, just because yeah.
Oh, hi, Lilina. How's it going?
And,
You only
and,
got
and,
4 bonds.
and yeah, but Ephraim.
Oh
Yeah,
right, yeah, Ephraim. I'm an idiot. I'm like, math doesn't work out here.
they
Yeah,
just forgot the whole point
he's
of
like
the deck.
all,
Yeah.
but
Look,
not.
I'm a dumbass sometimes. That's fine. I'm allowed to be.
It's okay, we are. You're one less than us.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of more stupid things from the average player than myself, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So yeah, they aren't using it, but Lilina basically
Both of
just
them are on a
doubled her
lot of
attack right
cards.
now. So she's basically guaranteed hitting no matter what. Oh, and they
Actually,
got
very
their own
surprised how
Rocky.
many cards both of them have. They haven't really been deploying much, have they?
Yeah, they've just been class changing.
Hmm.
Okay. It is a good thing Ephraim doesn't take things below 1, because zero cost mana keys would be scary.
Yeah, it's like they thought of that.
No, I know that's why they thought of it, but it's still scary to think of it.
So yeah, this one can't hit you. It's just do you want to stack your retreat more? It's pretty much the entire idea of do you use this skill or not.
Hmm.
So it really doesn't matter if you do or not. There are times when you want to not use it, which is when if you were to re-support, it's impossible to get hit, and there's another attack after that. So like this
Okay.
stopped them from drawing Plumeria. This is actually a great thing for them because Plumeria
Yeah,
is
because
worthless.
Bloomeria is dead here.
Yeah. Because Ephraim
Bloomeria
reduces the
normally
deployment
sucks.
cost of cost 5s to 4, Plumeria no longer blocks them. So,
Yep.
using Eirika there ended up being a great thing.
Hmm.
Alright.
Yeah.
So Eirika now either just punches face a lot and hopes to deal a bunch of damage, or clear Lilina. Usually clearing Lilina would be the good option here. Considering no one has
Yeah, because
dodged yet this game.
and Val's has 7 cards in hand and 2 orbs.
Yeah, there's likely dodges all around. Because there hasn't been any hero emblems, there hasn't been any Lilina skills, so there hasn't been any incentive to dodge yet. But Eirika usually just wins the longer game. If she just plays it slow, clears board constantly, she usually wins it more than Ephraim, because Eirika at least has a way to draw cards back. She can keep going because of her first skill, allowing just more cards to be usable.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like she's also not swinging face when she can, because, yeah.
If we have an Ingrid in hand, that'd be really good, because she can swing at Lilina for free, basically.
Yeah, and Ingrid would be great, because that would also give her maybe the ability to use her deployment skill for free. So Ingrid would be a good option here, technically.
Yeah, which makes me think either we don't have it or we're debating a different move.
Yeah. They might not have a 1 cost to go with it, which means you're relying fully on the Ingrid, but Ingrid's flip 2 skill is also passing up, like, good enough that it can work well.
Hard to commentate while we're waiting. Owning a Lilith. Okay, we have black-white access.
Okay.
And there's the Ingrid.
Yeah. Swinging, so no deployment. So if this kills, that means Ingrid's skill becomes free, which is always really nice.
Mm-hmm. Just 4 free deploy 3 costs is very nice.
Yep.
And there it is.
Which is why they're probably mainly running the Eleiwood, is because that's it's one of the better 3 costs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Ingrid skill 2 for free.
Now he also works. We did Now a bit soon, but I guess that works.
Yeah,
I would also like to mention that we've seen Mercedes already, so this is really leading into the free costs as well.
Yeah, well, Mercedes is also just buffs up Eirika and floods the board, so it makes Eirika's draw instant, pretty much. Like, you can get Mercedes in the back line and get your draw and board power.
So have we seen 4 colors by now?
We got black, white, purple, and brown so far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and blue.
We just saw yellow.
Oh, blue and yellow is also there because we have a Noe on board.
And we saw Eval, yeah.
Yeah. Look, if you're not running 5
colors.
colors or like 6 colors, are you even smashing things together?
To be fair, I think they're mainly
Cipher if you
planning on
don't play
deploying
all the
purple
colors.
and using Ingrid to cheat the other ones out. I wonder what you... Alright, we grab a Fae. Now it goes back down to 50. Yep, there.
Yep. So sadly, they weren't ever able to flip a bond, so that means they never actually got that free resource. The card just comes back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did. They're now in face.
Yep.
So okay. So Ephraim has 6 bonds to work with, and he makes everything cheaper, so he can theoretically do a turn five, a 5 and 3 cost this turn, which could be a bit
Beware of
devastating.
Zephiel. Ha!
Speak of the
Called it.
devil.
And the Mer.
Yep, that works very well. Ephraim is
This could be
90
really bad.
base.
Yep. So Ephraim is very good with the Manicheets because the Manicheets are generally decently strong, and then Ephraim will buff them, or Zephiel will buff them up to hitting range, and then you just beat down on your opponent with 3 good attacks and Zephiel's hand rip.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, we're hand ripping first.
Miss or hit, miss or hit.
Usually, what you do because
Because
You
they're
don't
going to
want
try and
him to
evade
dodge.
before you get to 0.
yep,
Okay, so
Okay.
that still gets rid of a resource.
yep, and no matter what,
Yeah,
it's
He's
still
but
not
just
as
bad.
long as we need 2 dodges to live this, basically.
Yes, they're
mhm.
not dead this turn, or at least they really shouldn't be. No matter what, it's just about do you punch the face here or do you clear the board? That's pretty
Hmm.
much the main question. Because if you don't clear board, they're going to draw a card, they're going to keep spamming out units, and then Eirika could just technically hide in the back line. And if they ever are able to bond again, Noe will be 80, and 80 is just painful at times.
And to be fair, Ephraim is also isn't looking too well at the moment either.
okay. We're
Though I do
attacking
find it weird
Howie.
that they
Oh,
buffed
into the
Ephraim
Okay,
self.
and yeah, I don't know why they
70.
buffed
That's also a
Mer only
70. So
once.
Yeah.
they buffed her. Oh yeah, they was only once.
Yep.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
mean,
it still worked
that
out,
would have hit.
but
no,
That would have hit if they buffed her twice.
if it did hit because they were swinging Nowie.
Wait, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but
So
that was
if you were swinging Nowie, you only need to buff up once, and then you're pretty much guaranteed to hit. Unless you self and they get a 30. Um,
Which almost happened, but
it almost happened, but it didn't, and so that they're technically fine with it.
yeah. Oh, they cannot let that slide, or else.
hmm.
Skill
Wait,
4.
nope. I always mix up Lilina and Lou. I always think they're the opposite.
um, Luke's the short-haired one. Lilina's not.
I meant skills, and you
Oh.
know it.
Oh, hey, Exelis. Exelis.
Why do we? Okay, actually, Exilus does
Wait,
make
wait,
sense
wait,
for this.
back up. Exilus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exelis.
I mean, hilariously enough, he does stop the keys.
No, he only moves stuff in backline and moves them up. That's
No,
all he
your
does.
opponent cannot deploy
No, the
cards with a
second
deployment
scope.
cost of 1 into the front line.
Oh, I could have swore that was only if you have a. Oh no, it's the other. It's the moving that
It's
needs a
the
low
other way
hurt.
around.
Yep. So yeah, it's just there to stop aggression, and if you can cheat it out with some things, it can be quite nice. Like it
Like
legitimately just
Ingrid.
stops like Rage Ike, from being able to
Mer
hit you.
can't do anything. A lot of aggro can't do anything. Garrett can't use his skill.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Technically speaking,
Um,
in this specific scenario, even 2 costs wouldn't work because Ephraim makes him 1 cost.
we had
Correct.
we either
Um,
drew that way or we had 2 in hand, which is interesting.
Hmm.
yeah, they
More
bonded a
importantly,
dodge.
oh,
So
Mercedes.
okay,
That
and then
works.
Mercedes
In
in the front
front
line though.
line is weird. That is weird, yeah.
Yep.
They're
Oh,
they're
for some
doing it so that
reason,
way they.
Ruby wanted to get the draw before using the skill.
I would assume
Mm,
so. It doesn't really matter
Maybe
though because
Ruby.
the skill is from
Hmm,
retreat. It just can let you set up dodges for your other units
yeah.
if need be.
What are the odds that Ruby mistook Mercedes for Sigrun right now and thought she only deploys in backline?
Very, very low.
I guess we will see in a second.
Um,
Alternatively, they don't want to deploy things in front line.
There isn't, yeah, but there's no reason to not use Mercedes here.
yeah, well, we'll see.
No, I was saying the cards. Like for
I do.
example, I think you want Exilus in backline. For
Uh,
example,
I
if you're
mean,
gonna deploy him.
There's so much in retreats. I'm not sure what. I feel like maybe what's her name?
So they're going to deploy a Noe again, because Noe's going to grab that Eirika dodge back. And then they're going to deploy
Yep.
some other random cost
Why
one,
can I
likely
not remember
Mer.
her name? Aeiou.
Myrrh? I
Maybe
think we've seen
Aeiou.
Myrrh.
Yeah, Aeiou is what I'm
Oh,
thinking.
Ava works, I guess, yeah.
Uh,
Because I saw her earlier and she's a very powerful free cost to
but
deploy.
Noe just gives you back a dodge, though. That's why I would say Noe is
Yeah.
more likely.
Did we bond in
Well,
Eirika?
they
Yes,
moved the Ava,
Eirika
so
got
I'm
bonded this
assuming,
turn.
I see.
yeah.
Yeah, then that would
And they
make
just
sense,
flipped it
yeah.
over.
They also flipped over a bounce the
Also,
black-white.
I hope Ruby doesn't
Okay, they
forget
are
that
thinking.
Mercedes at the moment boosts Eirika to 90 by default. Because that's pretty important for something like Zephiel to clear.
Claude? I guess you could just backline something. Yeah, just backline the Zephiel if your attack misses. That way he at least is the one less swing.
Yeah, I mean, it also auto taps cost ones, so it stops cost ones from being a
Mhm.
thing. Um,
Yeah,
it's legitimately not bad.
yeah,
Also,
it works.
it is okay. They're keating here. I
Wait,
don't really agree with that. Yeah.
No key. Okay.
Um, but they're critting.
Wait, what? I looked away. Why
Why?
is Claude? I guess Claude
They
is
do not
better.
know Mercedes buffed her. They don't know Mercedes
I
buffed her.
Yeah, they
I
messed up.
guess. Yeah,
I'm not going to
that's
mention it because that's a choice you can make. It's not like that's
yeah.
illegal.
We're not allowed to mention it, but
Yeah, well, they crit. You
ooh,
can crit attacks that already hit.
yeah.
In fact,
That's why Kaze loves attacking.
mhm.
I
Kaze
suppose
loves critting.
I do suppose that Claude is better than Excellus, all things considered.
It stops the one cost because they show up tapped. It can clear that flyer, and you can get movement. Choose one non-main character and move them for tapping him. So like it has its uses, and hey, this hits.
That hits. Just rely on the Garrick support.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough 30s on the Eirika side that it should work out generally.
Have we drawn from skill
Yes,
yet?
that's the first thing that
Hold
they did.
on. Okay,
They did
just
that
making
before
sure.
deploying Claude and Mur.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
So
Well,
yeah, we can
we'll
ask
see
if
base.
Ruby is aware that Mercedes has 2 skills at the end of this.
Have you read skill 1 of Mercedes?
Hmm.
Yeah, most likely
Well,
they didn't realize it was deploy or class change. They probably think it's only class change.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I think
Because
Ruby
most
might
aren't
be
like
screwed
that.
here, though.
um, it,
Hmm.
oh,
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
they're
yeah.
dead.
not necessarily. They did bond the dodge.
Yeah, but either they
True,
have
so they might
another
not be able
dodge
to
that
rip
they luckily don't get hit
So
on,
the
or
dodge could be in
the Zeph
orbs,
Wombo
or
combo.
the dodge could be in orbs, or this just misses Eirika, or orb is Eirika plus both cards in hand are Eirika. That's the copium line.
neither of them can physically miss.
Yeah.
It needs to be dodged. Both of them are 100 base.
Oh,
No, they can still miss because Eirika can get the 40 support from supporting Ephraim.
I
yeah.
suppose, but that's quite unlikely, I think.
It's quite unlikely,
Mm.
but there is always the chance, and it does
Also,
help them.
she can mill selves as well, so she technically has a bit more opportunities.
That
This would
hits.
hit
Well,
though.
what are we
They,
looking at?
they should take orb no matter what here. Even if they have the dodge,
Yeah.
they should take orb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, they do.
At least waiting so long makes me hope that one of them is a dodge.
Yeah, makes them think it. Um,
That's 110. So theoretically, if we get Ephraim, we live. Wait, no, we don't.
yeah.
yeah.
That's how his first MC.
Okay. I think Eirika lives this.
She does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay.
And
And
Eirika
Valve has
can get
no cards and orbs, so depending
used.
on the amount of V's in hand, this might be
I mean,
game.
7 cards in hand still, but this field is pretty empty right now. This Ephraim has a small downside over the TS Ephraim is that his buff is only during his turn, unlike all the time.
Yeah.
So he's a lot easier to hit here, but
Well,
there's nothing.
yeah.
There isn't
TS
exactly the Garrick to buff the front line.
TS is also a deployment cost 1 higher. That's why the buff is more consistent.
Yeah, yeah. But Mercedes, while she isn't buffing Eirika anymore, she can still deploy Aeiou again, who is the 70 base that can also buff everyone else.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Ingrid.
Oh,
Okay,
we
that's.
didn't have another
I
raid.
mean, we do have a lot of 30 support, so these 60s all have decent chances to hit.
But they
I
also
think
can
they
flip
lost
two.
the
They can also flip two and still deploy something from retreat.
You know what's
that.
kind of funny?
Can they? Because I thought it's only from. Oh, no, yeah, it's only from hand, so they have to draw first. But yeah,
No,
you can draw.
Mercedes. Mercedes.
Mhm. You know
Oh
Mercedes can
yeah,
what's a
deploy
yeah.
little
from
bit
retreat.
Actually, you could do
you know what's
both.
a
You don't even need to hit.
you know what's a little bit funny actually, what I just realized? It was actually good for the Eirika to do the accidental crit because of the follow-ups, I feel.
Yeah. Also, Eirika can also tap move back here. You can get Mercedes to deploy more units. Eirika tap moves back, or draws
Yep,
and
That
you
then
would
tap
be
can.
moves
the
back,
You
safest
can just draw with
solution here.
Eirika and tap move back.
and then clear the Zephyr in any way possible, and then just you got a giant wall. Hell, you can even don't
We've
even have to
already
kill the
seen
Zephyr. You can
3.
use the Claude to tap the Zephyr back.
Oh yeah, because we're
Zephyr
gonna
at
have
the moment
bombs.
does not really do anything, that is true. But I do think it's generally I do think it's smarter to try to close it out here. Even
There's
if I would,
Ephraim.
if anything, attack at last with Eirika. Anyway, here's Evo,
Okay.
who just buffs any of the 60s to 70 because Evo is good.
Yep. She gives plus 10 to one unit, which isn't the greatest, but it's passable. The question is, what one
And the
cost?
main thing is that all she has to do is attack. She doesn't even have to succeed in killing.
Yeah.
Oh, did we not deploy a 1 cost? I
Uh,
guess we don't have a 1 cost.
yeah, technically you have to choose one. So the skill actually says you have to choose both. It's very weird if you
If
don't
you
have a
do
one
deploy
cost.
the chosen cards,
But
yeah, you do. You need to deploy one.
no, you don't need to deploy. You just have to choose. So if you were to choose an Eirika one, the skill would still resolve.
But it says if
Which
you
you
do.
can because we have gotten one.
Yeah.
No, so you can still target it.
I
However,
see what I
the
see. I
rules
understand. I
stop you from
understand.
deploying it.
Yeah. It's just you
I
have to
understand.
choose two units and you have to try and deploy both of them.
So you can also
You
target one
need
of the
to
mana keys
choose
as
two,
well.
but it doesn't need to both be deployed.
Exactly, yeah.
I see.
It's just a funny ruling quirk, so as long as you have any one cost in your retreat, which is why I'm going to say it doesn't matter here, because they're obviously picking one of their one costs, one of the Keats or the Eirika one, if that existed. It's just Florina one would have been the best option, just because obvious. Florina one is good to just have on the
But it
board.
lets her attack back, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, we buffed
let's try to
Ingrid.
Oh, but that's
finish.
the 40
Oh,
support.
that misses.
Will miss, yeah.
But they can
Eirika.
if they got the 3 cost as a deploy, they can still flip to deploy it. Ingrid can still just use her skill, and you're pretty much on last legs anyway. You might as well go for it.
Okay, looks like it's not
I would
deployed.
see how we're looking at in terms of destruction.
That's another failed hit.
Yeah,
Also, I just realized
I think what you said about tapping back Eirika is the best choice here.
100%. But to tap, so yeah, they're going to ignore the Zephyr. So you want to, swing with Myr.
it should have. I think what you should have done is move him the Zephyr back, because then Ephraim is an 80 base.
They still can because Claude.
No, Ephraim is not an 80 base because he only gets his buff during his turn.
Yep. Oh,
I
they're
could've
swinging
swore he
face
was
with
buff.
Eirika.
Oh, that's not smart.
Well, that does hit.
It does hit. But there is a dodge.
Yeah, but
So you
there's
got an evade.
there was no way there wasn't a dodge in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 in hand. You'd have to be incredibly unlucky. Not that I would know anything
Yeah.
about that. What are you talking about?
I mean, obviously, moving back isn't completely safe because I mean it's definitely better than swinging face here. But
Oh.
like I assume that Ephraim plays Aeiou would, and even if he doesn't, he plays TS Eirika, who also has a pole skill.
Oh, this
But
also hits.
well, let's hope that that saves Eirika.
Nope.
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 Alright,
Okay.
are they going to do
Yeah,
the
I think
smart thing and use Claude to push Zephyr back?
I don't think it matters at this point anymore. I think they just threw with that. Very unfortunately.
Why do we have 2 things in retreat from deck reset?
I'm not sure.
Because of crit. Not crit, they changed with support with Eirika. I
No,
don't
they
know if
couldn't.
it
That was a
works that
Plumeria.
well.
That was a
Yeah, it
Plumeria.
was
That
a
wasn't a
plum,
self-support.
so I don't know why we have 2.
Then I also don't know. Okay, we're still at
Okay,
least moving Zeph.
Yeah.
we are pushing Zeph back.
So they
Okay.
were ignoring
But
Zeph for the right reasons. It's just
Mhm.
this has to be a
it doesn't
dodge
matter.
in hand, and then you're also praying that your opponent can't deploy anything that can hit you, which is a bad bet.
Unlikely, to say the least.
Mm,
And Ephraim is most likely going to hit anyway, because simply by moving Zeph back up, he gets a +10.
Yep.
mhm. But that's the annoying thing. Even if he's not attacking or doing any ripping
Oh.
this turn.
Wait, hold on. We
Oh,
need to
wait.
bond first. We need to bond something first here.
Bonds?
I'm sure they have bonds, but also
Yeah, they need to actually put one down.
it really doesn't matter, but also
No, he does. Because they might not want to put anything in bonds. That's probably why. So,
I mean, what at this point, what they possibly not want to put in
It really
bonds?
doesn't matter what they put in bonds. They just have to put something in
Ruby,
there, and
yeah,
there they go.
ooh, yeah.
they actually had to pull Eirika. See?
True.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was just running was always the better option because even if you were to
It
run
was,
here,
yeah.
they at least have to put the Eirika on board instead of the Lilina because the
And
Lilina
also
can
flip
flip
a
1
bond.
plus 30.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered. Oh, attacking with Ephraim before moving.
Yes.
Okay.
So if this is a 30 support,
Let's
the
see.
Eirika lives. That's not a 30, but she can resupport
We
that.
got a
But we
second
can
shot. We
cycle.
got a second shot at this.
Dodging immediately.
Why are we not?
Oh, we're not even gonna try and shuffle it. Okay.
Why are we not trying to?
I don't know why they're not using Eirika's skill too. It's very good and had a chance to
Yeah.
Oh, and we're
there.
not buffing.
But they're also not
And
flipping
we're
there.
not doing this.
And another.
Are you gonna do it now, please?
Well, looks like it was the right decision.
Good game.
Use Eirika.
Eirika is.
Have you read
Eirika is
skills
a
through
card.
Eirika?
Eirika is a May. Okay, we can yell at Ruby for 2
used-
things.
Ruby, what are you doing?
I wish I could look at the top of their deck to see if it would matter because,
I
like,
wish I had
literally
Lacking Glitch as
anything
well
that
right now.
anything that wasn't an Eirika or a 10, they live.
Yep.
I mean, they shouldn't live, frankly, because both of those should have hit if Aeiou played it a little bit smarter.
Yeah, so
but also,
they
Aeiou should have
didn't,
tapped
so-
Zephiel forward just so that he starts giving a 10 buff to Ephraim. Should have deployed the Lilina in the front line as well, and should have flipped for the Lilina. That gives you Ephraim as a 90 and Lilina as a 90 as well. And hitting 2 90s is
That's
pretty
2 90s.
consistent.
You would have to hit Ephraim on both of them.
Yeah.
Or either
that
way.
is.
No, actually, no.
That's
They could
that is-
self into 30 support.
True. You could theoretically self, but still.
It's not 100% that you're going to hit, but good God, is it much better than what they did.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ruby should have used Eirika's skill too to re-support the selves.
I'm very, very surprised and a little bit upset the fact that Ruby had 2 chances to
orbs?
use it and just didn't. But I guess they forgot. That's
Oopsie.
all
Yeah.
you can say about it.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ruby had 3 major mistakes in that. They crit when an attack already had hit because of Mercedes buff. So that would have saved them in Eirika. They forgot to draw 1 turn with Eirika, and then that one they just didn't resupport. Which also means if every time there's been a self on defense, they probably also weren't doing the resupport because they didn't know that they could do it on defense, is my assumption.
That's probably what it was, yeah. Yeah, no, she does not say during your turn. It's just an auto when you self.
Yeah, auto once per turn. So the once per turn gets reset for your turn and for your opponent's turn. So it's both sides. It's really nice.
And it thankfully says May, so you don't have to do it when it happens
It's
either.
a very good skill.
Yep. So you can ignore the ones that are guaranteed to hit in
That
some way.
misses.
Yeah. Honestly, frankly, I mean, this is still a weird Eirika version with the 5 colors, but Fly Eirika does sound really nice, honestly, because it sounds
Hmm.
super defensive. Because the only thing that screws over your supports, the selves, you can try to get to ignore.
Speak of the
Yeah.
devil.
I mean, this doesn't matter because it still hits.
That hits. That
You
hits.
I
when you
know, I
when you
know.
bridge, you never care about it. Bridging is just so
I
your
know, it's
opponent
just
is forced
funny.
to bridge.
Again, it's purely just funny that as soon as you mentioned selfing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Speaking
Okay,
it
and we are
into
healing it.
existence.
Okay, bonding a peony. Once again, we're both in bridge. Okay. Yeah, this mega hits.
Yep, that's fine. Oh, they healed main promo. Oh god.
Yeah, so we guarantee have it.
Yeah. So these 3/2s are very good for, well, the fact that they have 3 skills. They're pseudo 70s. They have the ability to heal main promo, and they have a support skill. There's not a
Mhm.
single bad thing about these bridges.
That said, Eirika doesn't care about her bridge being selfed too much
Yep.
because she has a fair number of purples still, but she is mainly multicolor, and that defense is only if you're purple.
Yes. And we going straight into a Keat.
Hmm. Yeah, we definitely keep here. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, they can
Uh,
keep also another brown bond out, just so that they can continue doing their brown things, or something else if
mhm.
need be. Yellow.
Or yellow. That works.
Julia, sure.
That's Deirdre.
Oh, yeah, Deirdre. It's, yeah, +10 on your main character on both turns. That's quite nice.
Yeah, that is pretty nice.
And
And more
Magic
importantly, it's
Emblem.
deployable by Mercedes.
Yep. Well, that's probably why there's so many random 3 costs, is just so Mercedes.
Yeah, it's just running a bunch of good 3 costs is basically what's happening. Okay, so that's 90, and that still hits.
This is a Mercedes deck with Eirika's MC.
Yep, it is.
There are a
Bellic would
few
be
of
proud.
those. There's also a Mercedes deck with Self SMC, for example.
Yeah, fair.
Speaking of Mercedes,
Yep. I mean, that means they have access to 3 colors, which is a decent amount. And they got the Mercedes up.
speaking of Mercedes,
Alright. So technically, Eirika is 90 here.
hmm that said, I don't think they're aware of that.
No, but if it hits and they don't crit, and then they think that it misses, then we'll correct them at that point. Because that's a math error.
Yeah,
They,
yeah, that's a math
Eirika
error.
is
I'll correct
technically
that.
90 attack right now, no matter what.
Hmm. If I let me just get that typed up right now, just
No,
in
no, let me
case.
do it. If it's
Okay,
anything that
fair
has
enough.
to happen, has to be. It should be me, I should say.
That's fair. Okay, Eval and Myrrh, those are pretty good deploys. Hero Emblem doesn't work here because it's not purple.
Yep. So they get the Evil draw +10. They get the draw from Eirika's skill, making sure not to forget that this time. This is 70 +20 into another 70 +20.
So that'll hit.
Yep.
So we are being very aggressive. Downside that is giving Ephraim fuel, but you kind of have to be aggressive because you
I
can't let him get up the late game.
think it's perfectly fine here.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
All right, Eirika. That hits technically. We'll see if they
I would technically
crit
hit.
or if they're going to clear board first. And they crit.
They are critting. Okay.
So they crit
Nothing
an
to
attack that
correct.
hits anyway.
But again, that's something you're allowed to do, so.
Yep, exactly. They're not aware of the buff, even though it's there. If they had cleared their supports at that point, I would have typed, because at that point they would have known that there is a misplay on their numbers.
Mhm.
Counters are a lie, they cannot be trusted.
Yep.
So
It's funny that they keep critting exactly when it
it
would be important not to.
yeah, I mean, I would say critting that one specifically is for a different reason as well. They're now
So
at
it
four.
is, yeah.
They're now at 4 bonds. Zephiel can show up, so it might also be to decrease the amount of Zephiels. Um, so I don't think they would have crit if this wasn't against another purple thing that is known for running Zephiel on 4, that can deploy Zephiel on 4.
That's fair, yeah. But it's still funny that happened.
Yeah, because if they had just gone like, oh yeah, I'm not going to crit, I'm going to accept that this one attack missed. Um, well then they would have known about the buff.
Bye bye, Mercedes. We rarely knew ye.
Attack.
Attack Evil. Okay, they really want her gone then. This is a very big number.
Yeah, I think 130 kills basically everything.
One would hope.
Attack.
Attack Mer. That is also a dead Mer.
We do need to teach Vals how to use arrows just so they don't have to type their attack
I think I've
declarations.
told them, and yeah, if you don't know, your middle mouse button makes arrows. It says legitimately on the right side of the base board. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's just if you
I
don't.
re-keybind it, but yeah.
Yeah, most people do have a mouse, or it's like $2, so most people don't think that's a barrier to entry, because it's really
Mhm.
not. Okay,
And again, you can also rebind it. I have mine as Control Z, for example.
that's weird, but okay.
I also have clearing it as Control X, so that's
Yeah, I
why.
just keep my hand in the top right corner because tilde escape, and I put F1 and F2 as add and remove counter.
Hmm.
So my hand's just always in the top left corner. But yeah. Anyway, so Eirika's getting technically 2 cards this turn from Noe and Eirika skill.
Hmm.
So they're in a decent
If we
spot.
remember.
No, they've already used Eirika skill and Noe skill. Yeah,
Oh, I can't read, TCG players and all that.
yeah, because you assume you know what's happening already. Okay, are they going to actually use Eirika skill here? Okay,
Okay.
they are where Eirika activates on offense.
Ooh, that's a good Eirika, because we can keep Nowy buff now if we eat.
Yes, so if they are to keep right here, they will keep the Noe buff. And we got the
Mhm.
dodge on the other side. Irvis. Okay, they're up to
And
tricolor
we have
again.
a yellow. Yep. Uh, I'm
60,
hoping
70,
now
80.
he swings into Lil Nina because she's a bit of a threat because she can just pop forward right now.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure who you want Noe to swing, honestly. Both can work. Okay, they're
Okay.
going backline.
I just noticed I wasn't paying attention for a while. Ruby's in a lot better position this time.
Good game.
Um,
What?
no, they mistook the attack target.
Good game.
Why is
Oh,
Aeiou on? Hmm.
okay.
What happened?
Oh.
Apparently they meant to attack Ephraim.
Okay. If both say GG, then
That's Selena, isn't it?
it does look a
That's what
lot
I
like
was
Lilina
saying.
in my opinion.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
They just
Well,
assumed. Well, now we know we have 0 of 8 in hand.
I suppose.
Um, yeah,
Hmm.
What
technically,
I'm hearing is get ready to have the gas next turn.
yeah, but
I mean,
Erica
they're
has
gonna
4 cards
deploy
in
Garrick in
hand
the one cost.
and has four
And 4
orbs.
orbs.
Yeah,
So yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And
they're pretty
if
they're
they
pretty dead
say they're set
anyways,
to
but
deploy 4 units, the only way they can really do that is with Garrick and an additional one cost, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, and
And
that's a
that,
I
Mur
mean you
dodge
can
slash
definitely do
crit.
that.
So now Mur is able to kill Ephraim as well. So if Ephraim is in the
yeah.
front line at all, it's a risk. Now that one dodge might be known. because that card they just
Yeah.
drew might be a dodge.
Besides Arvis 1, we don't really have a pull in here, do we?
No.
And Arvis is bonded, so I don't assume to play
But
multiple.
there's also stuff like Claude
we
that can
have
tap
Claude,
himself to
yeah.
move a non-MC. There's enough push that you're not safe.
Ah, that's the 4th unit.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
that is the fourth unit.
Peony, Garrick,
Yep.
1 cost, and Garrick deploy.
Okay, so now there's up to 2 Ephraim dodges, possibly.
Possibly.
Indeed.
There's a character, yeah.
And probably, yeah.
Okay, so
That is 1 too many. No, it's not. That works.
Oh no, it's not. Yeah, he's a 3 cost. Yeah, that works.
Yep.
Yeah.
All legal.
Huh. Legal activities. Okay. Ephraim reached a level of big enough.
I
Yeah.
don't know why Garrick is +4, but
Garrick
you know,
is not
counters
that
are
big,
alive.
but- Yeah.
He just decided he wanted to be 110.
Yep.
Yeah.
Attack.
Garrick said, I'm big, I'm strong. Let me.
And they're attacking Myrrh, who is known to have a dodge.
I mean,
The
would you
question is,
dodge
do
with
you
Myrrh
use
here?
it? Or
Yes, I would.
yeah, I think
I don't see the point of dodging with Myrrh.
it forces them to swing more attacks that way.
Yeah. So the idea
Yeah,
is
but-
not that Myrrh's life matters. It's the fact that they're attacking Myrrh instead of killing Face. You can dodge, then they might swing Myrrh again, and guess what? That is effectively a dodge for Eirika. The issue with this one in this case is, does Eirika actually need those extra dodges? No, she has 4 orbs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Eric. Okay, there's a third possible Ephraim. I feel
Yeah,
like
so now
Eirika
we might be
actually wants the extra cards to get stuff that can hit Ephraim.
But this does not hit. And they manicuted a Myrrh crit, so the chance... Oh, they have another crit.
Right then.
Dang.
That is good though, because the hand size is dropping quickly.
Yep.
Again, then again, it doesn't matter since we technically do know that Ephraim doesn't have it. Has up to 3 dodges.
Up to 3. And likely not that many.
Yeah. Okay. Big Faye. That's fine. Give us
Did
the
anyone
card.
notice they cleared Myrrh? Am I
Oh
going
yeah,
crazy
they did.
here?
No,
Oh.
you're right. Yeah, they removed Myrrh. I didn't know this.
Myrrh's like, okay, I did my job. I'm out.
Hi, Ephraim. I took care of the other scarily dragon girl.
Ephraim would be so sad if Myrrh just died. Probably, I don't remember the story.
Alright, so this is technically phase attack.
Yes, it is. They're just retapping
Yes, it
Myrrh
is.
because
Yep.
We're waiting for the attack.
No, they've already tapped. They
90?
tapped for Faye. It's known. We're just waiting for the supports. Okay, there's the
okay.
Eirika support, and there's
Will Eirika
Will-
use her skill?
actually on this one it's not helpful. Your opponent doesn't.
Yeah, you'd have to hit Ephraim, and you might as well just take the orb.
There's still no reason not to. You could go for the Ephraim and just pray that it
Yeah,
works.
it's more just about I'm worried that Ruby just completely forgot, and I need
They
some
have.
sort of
They
like.
have. They have yet to use
confirmation.
Eirika on defense. I don't think they realized it was a
To
defensive.
be fair, I think it's okay to take hits here anyways, because
It is.
more cards.
It's just more about, are they going to notice that it's an actual thing and that they could use it to help things.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm more just saying in this case, even if they did, I'd probably still take those hits.
Yep.
You're right. Eirika is defensive, and you're right because they did use it in game 1 pretty early on. Huh. Well,
All right.
what are we?
So we got
what are we
black and
dropping
white.
here?
We have access to
We
1,
got
2,
all the
3, 4,
colors,
5
basically.
colors.
We got all the colors available here.
We just need brown, and we'd have the whole rainbow.
Yeah, they can't deploy their brown card. They can't deploy Mercedes.
That's true. They're missing the most important color.
Oh,
And they're deploying Excellus.
I mean, sure.
he's a unit.
A little bit late, unfortunately.
Oh, that
but
helps.
Yep, Plumeria does work.
There's no.
Here.
Please. Yeah. Okay. It's
It doesn't matter which dragon you kill, you just have to kill one.
It stops Zephiel, most importantly.
Nope. Zephyl can still be
Mm.
deployed. Zephyl's a forecast.
I would have.
Right.
I know what I said. Actually, I think it would have been better to kill Myrrh because we've already seen 3. So the odds they have another are very low.
So
So
the thing is, do you think that Myrrh also has the cost 3s floating around? But it's more of, do you
oh,
think that pretty much are they going to self? Cool, keep them alive more. Or I would have killed the Fae
you
and left the
think-
Myrrh alive.
Okay,
Alright,
they're
they're
well,
going
I'm
trying
just
to
face.
going
hit him.
face. So
That hits.
Okay,
that
self.
does hit.
Did we draw a dodge?
That's the
It
question.
doesn't seem like it.
They did.
Oh,
We
we
did.
have.
Do they have the Exilus or Myrrh crit?
That is the question.
I don't think Myrrh is avail. I mean, there's one more Myrrh somewhere because we have
There
one
is
in
one
Bonds, the one that died last
somewhere.
turn, and that one that was healed as a crit.
Yep.
So there's one more Myrrh somewhere, probably.
Also,
It
Exilus will
could
probably
be
end up
him.
killing Peony, I would think.
I think that's
Yeah.
also what's
Oh,
is happening here. That is not hitting
but we could
because
keep, but I
Garrick
don't
is
think we
still on
want
field.
to keep.
No keep. Yeah, no.
Yep. Yeah, that does miss.
Yep.
I'm
And
starting
they
to
know
get a
that?
little bit
Okay.
worried, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Alright, Exilus is going to, yeah, kill the Peony.
Yeah, kill Peony.
That's a smart play here, anyway.
The big issue is just Garrick being alive still.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also,
Just
does
keeping
it,
flip.
another question is
Did-
their opponent aware that Plumeria does not stop cost 5s? Because they're technically cost
Yeah.
4s.
Oh wait, they might not know that. Yeah.
Like, that's also the other question, is are they aware
I
of
mean,
the interaction?
I would have been bamboozled by Plumeria being here if I was in Ephraim's shoes right now, because
Yep.
yeah, and
Like, don't get me
Excels
wrong,
is
Blumea is
kind of
still the
nice to
play
have here
because
because one of these 3 needs to waste a hit on Excellus if Garrick wants to use his deployment skill.
Yep.
mhm,
Oh, technically he can
if he
actually
can.
still use his deployment skill, it's just the deployment will fail.
True.
It's a flip 2 do nothing.
Fair enough.
So if they actually do
Fair
the
enough,
flip,
I guess.
it's a flip 2 do nothing.
Yeah. At least Ephraim says that their deployment stays at the 1, so the 1 costs can just cheat themselves out of hand.
That's only during
Yeah, I
deployment
said
phase.
that earlier.
Would be incredibly crazy though if he would just make everything a 0 cost. Imagine aggro Ephraim with that.
Ephraim was
No,
already
yeah,
one of the better decks during set 21. Like, from when Ephraim came out until set 21, he was the best purple deck.
If he was able to make 1 cost
What
zeros,
the hell
this game would
happened to
be
him?
overran by dragons.
What happened
Oh,
to
yeah,
him?
they're
That
asking about it. Hey, just you mind answering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
Well-
the issue that happened is so set 17 happened. Zephyl was the best purple. It's Zephyl. He's scary. Zephyl's entire advantage is he deploys Zephyl on turn 4. Ephraim came out and had that exact same advantage, but a better bridge, and could also do some other things. So he became the best purple. Then HR
Fair.
Roy is about equal with Ephraim in my mind. They both Ephraim is more units on board, tempoing that way. HR Roy was more about setting up supports. And then set 22 Roy came out, and that's just better HR Roy, who was already equal with Ephraim. So now Ephraim is like tier 3. He's still good.
They are asking about the plum interaction.
Yeah, I said correct.
I
Scroll down.
don't see him played ever is the thing.
Oh, I'm not
If
seeing the
if
response.
he's that
Okay,
good, I
then
just
say
thought
yes,
that he
correct.
wasn't that good.
On my side, I've typed correct. I don't know why it's not there. I don't see your response. If you did one.
I haven't responded yet. I can do that.
wrote now.
Yeah,
I
respond,
wrote
it's
now.
fine. Oh,
Do you see mine?
Ruby DC'd. That's why.
Oh, rip.
Well, I think
Uh,
Ruby loses this turn anyway, but yeah.
Okay, the game's hosted again, so leave this one. Go to the other one.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
explain none of us could see anything because the
This
room died.
is this is a little bit of a sad set.
Hopefully somebody saved.
I do think that Ruby, at the way this is going through both games, and that is kind of sad. I mean, game one was a little bit less obvious, but the game two kind of hurts because the opponent already said GG.
Yeah, you just knew you could just go ahead and just go aggro into face.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they drew three cards afterwards, but uh, I'm not saying that attacking into Lilina at that point was the wrong play because I think it was the right play because Ephraim had like 6 cards or something. It's
Yeah, it's
just
fair to assume he had an evade.
yeah, it's just a little bit sad to think about.
Oh yeah, but there's no way to know. It's safer to
Yeah,
try and clear board, because there's no way of knowing that he had nothing in hand. It's better just to prevent them being able to kill you next turn.
yeah, like it's definitely smart, the smart play, but going from 0 to against 4 orbs into this position, where is their opponent?
They were not aware that they need to leave the game and rejoin the new one. Don't worry, they'll be here soon.
But I,
Don't.
hmm.
It's okay. Yes, they were pinged. That doesn't mean they're worried. They are aware of what needs to happen.
Remember, they said that they're a bit slow. Their computer's a bit slow, so it just
They're
might take
they're,
them a
What
little
they're
bit.
if
new.
I
They're newer.
ping them again?
They are newer. They are not aware of the quirks of Lackey. Most of the time when you DC in a game, it will reconnect and then you get back into the game.
Yeah. Lackey is a fun program. I love Lackey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do we have any other games scheduled for today besides Luca, I guess?
Yeah, apologies. I wish you could
Why are
walk,
you
but I can
apologizing?
understand time zones being a butthead and you not wanting to be up at 4 a.m.
It's fine. I believe you just to win it anyway.
Mm,
How is Emerald Lister supposed to lose? Tell me. Hmm.
I'm just saying, I'm currently 0-3 right now.
Well, yes. That means you must be have an 0-3 opponent.
You would hope, yeah.
So on the off chance that the opponent just doesn't show up, what are we doing about it? Oh, is that them? Okay, never mind. Right then.
Okay, let's see if anyone has a save.
They do. There's
Should, yeah.
hit main menu, load autosave 1.
Okay, what position are we in right now? Everyone is tapped, so I believe it's the start of Aeiou's turn.
Yep, looks like
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Might as well
Did
also
Aeiou ever
answer the
react to
question
you?
about Plumeria.
Yeah. So yeah, they DM'd me the exact same question, and I just
Okay,
Alright then.
I was just asking if you need to
Smart of
answer it
them.
again.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Lena. Not well. If it's just Alina, maybe we're not dead after all.
Yep.
I really thought it would be Zephyr.
This is still
We still
technically
have a 3.
alive. There
We still have
is
a 4 we could play.
I'm pretty sure Eirika should have like 1 or 2 dodges in there somewhere. The
potentially.
issue is the issue is that with Garrick and
Oh,
Lilina
also,
together,
Lilina can
they
flip
can they
2
can
and
just
pop
get 5
Exilith,
hits
and then
outfield.
Garrett can deploy something.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just depends on their
It,
ordering and what they do. We'll see what ends up happening.
yeah, it's gonna be a little bit close.
Mhm. Yep, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
Because you have to
actually.
go face at this point. You lose otherwise. So they have to
Yeah.
go face.
I mean, they could tap back, but yeah.
Remember what happened last time Eldigan tapped back?
What do you mean, L? Oh, right, of course.
Ephraim is the same as Eldigan.
He's
No, Ephraim is
very
just
much the same.
Ephraim is more like Sigurd, if anything. Runs in, kills everyone, all in a day's work.
Remember, he's never entered a battle that he didn't know he could win.
Hmm. I mean, I guess it's a little bit different because Ephraim knows exactly what he's doing when he charges right into enemy territory and beats everyone up.
Okay, they're
Sigurd
attacking
is like,
Mur. So that's only 7.
"Sure,
This technically is a tie. They can flip 1 to survive this.
they should
Yep.
do that.
Honestly, yes. They should
Yeah,
flip
because it
one
forces
Win
them
enough
to do
bombs.
another.
to live.
And depending on what's in the hand, you
I'm
can just
very
flip one of
sure
your
they're not going
colors.
to need the black-white bond color. I'm very sure about that.
Yep, Enduring
Yeah.
Command.
Oh, they are using it.
Flip 1.
Wait, do they need to flip purple for this?
No, it's
They
just
do,
flip 1.
so they have.
No,
No, they have to.
it's just that it
They...
can only be
Ah,
used
yeah,
on a
yeah, yeah.
purple unit.
It's on purple, yeah. Okay, black-white's no longer usable.
But that reduces the amount of attacks against Eirika, because this attack now is going after Mur instead of Eirika. This
And that
also
would have
means
been
this
a
For,
hero.
for some
So.
reason.
that
No,
also
for
means that
some
this
reason.
encouragement emblem is not hitting Eirika, so she's not encouraged to dodge early. Because encouragement is draw 1 if
Draw 1.
your opponent's MC died from this attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm just
but
very confused as to why they didn't go face here. But I guess if they're a new player,
I mean, they might not think they can kill this turn. If you don't think you can kill this turn, you don't go face.
That's
I
fair.
mean, I do suppose against
Oh.
2 orbs it's a little bit scary. Oh, they can
Wait, yeah, you
cheat
could
to
bond
use
something and then
Garrick now.
Garrick try to get one more. Yeah, at least try to get one more
There
swing
are there
in with
are
that
there
enough.
there is a chance that Ruby just does not have a dodge.
Ruby.
Never mind,
Ruby
Ruby's
is
thinking
thinking
about
because
dodging.
yeah. Do they go down to 0 orbs or do they stay up at 1 to survive the Zephyr?
I assume the issue is, yeah, Zephyr, but at the same time, I feel like in this position, you just take the extra card
You get
and try to kill
yeah,
next turn, because if you don't kill next turn,
you
Yep.
are cheating.
They took
Technically,
the
you'd have
orb
to
and
do
that's
that
a
before
Manakite.
it did, but whatever.
yeah, and that is enough for Garrick to do something.
And then, yes, Garrett can
Did
technically now use his deployment
Ruby
skill, but
just
they're not
dodge?
doing it.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Did Ruby just dodge? No,
No,
didn't.
Ruby took the orb.
No, they took an orb.
Okay, okay.
So Ruby is just betting that Zephyr won't appear, which is a fine bet. Most of the time,
Especially
Yeah.
because 3 cards in hand, depending on what's in hand, you might just be able to
Sometimes you
aggro
just
down
gotta
anyways.
bet that Zephyr won't show up.
also
What we need to do now is kill Ephraim.
Brown.
yeah, we got Brown.
Okay?
Also,
Don't
I was
forget
going to
the
And we have
say
Mercedes
3 after that as
please.
well.
Zephyr is also less common because they deployed Lulina last turn instead of Zephyr, and Zephyr is just straight up the better deploy on average.
Yeah, they also supported a Zephyr earlier in their first attack. So they might just not
Mercedes
need
would be
that
really
anymore.
good here. There she is.
Yeah, okay. Eirika can hit, assuming we remember that Eirika has that Mercedes has a skill 1. Please.
I
So
don't
I
think
I
we're
would
know.
going to
No,
deploy.
see
even
still
even
one.
if they don't, and they just like so, what they should actually be doing is they're deploying units that they have crits for. So you should only
hope
if you
so.
have even if you were to have like a Florina in hand, you would want to deploy the cost 1 Florina just so you can crit with it.
This is
That's
game
yeah.
2, right?
yeah. This is game 2.
Hmm.
And
Okay,
Evel is also
I'm
Eval.
okay. I'm okay with Aeiou because she buffs.
Mm-hmm.
But with freaking Garrick on the field,
Yeah,
this is
this
a
is
lot more difficult.
Yes.
definitely a go face angle though.
But as I said, you should only really they should have only been deploying things that they have crits for, hopefully. And with a hand of 5, you would think that there would be crits.
I will say that if there are no crits here,
30 support
Oh,
into
fire,
a 30
so,
support.
Yeah, so that misses.
they're forgetting
And I
about
don't think we have a
Eirika, and
crit.
that is pissing me off.
No,
About
there's
Mercedes.
yeah. Well, Mercedes.
They're waiting on the deck reset, I think.
No, they're going to buff Eirika now. I just know it. The thing is, if we had Mercedes,
If they have the
if
Plumeria
we
crit, they could
remembered,
buff the Plumeria.
no, if we remembered Mercedes, I think the best play would have been to
Plum got
actually
buffed.
go into
Oh,
Garrick with
buffing
Eirika,
Plumeria. I think we have the
kill
Plumeria
Garrick, and
crit.
then have Avel and oh, we're going for the Plumeria.
Yep.
Please
As I
have the
said, if they
crits.
have the
Okay.
this hits
Oh,
naturally.
no crit needed. That
Yep.
hits. That
That
hits.
just hits.
Please just say GG. This
Good
is
game.
Yep. There it goes.
okay. Thank
Dang.
goodness.
All right.
Still though,
Good
these
game.
are a lot of repeated misplays Ruby's doing.
No, Ruby's just doing so. Ruby's doing the same two misplays again and again. They just don't know. The two things they don't know:
I know.
Eirika's skill doesn't. Eirika's skill activates on defense, and Mercedes has a plus 20 skill.
Yeah.
Like they've just repeated that specific skill a few times. That specific.
Yeah, the issue is those are pretty big misplays. Well, game free.
Anywho.
One more chance. So far in both games, early game Eirika had the upper hand, and later on Ephraim kind of came back and almost brought them back. Let's see how this game goes. Hmm. I'm still really surprised that you mentioned that Ephraim was like the best purple deck before set 22. I did not
Before
expect
21. After around 21, it was Ephraim versus HR Roy. Which one was better?
that. I see.
And even before then, it was technically Ephraim versus Zephiel. Which one was better? But like Ephraim
I see.
was, I would say, better than Zephiel, and
What?
okay, they accidentally hit support.
Just that it's just
I
because
think it meant. I think it meant
it,
GG.
it,
Good luck, everyone. Not GG. Okay.
So yeah,
it's
it's
just
just
that because Ephraim is like on nowhere on the radar as far as I can tell. Like even in the like tier lists or something.
so nowadays he is, because Zephiel at least still has the niche of, hey, it's Zephiel. Having consistent Zephiel rips. It's a niche. What's Ephraim's niche? He deploys Zephiel in 4. Well, okay, so does Zephiel. Okay, he tempos out and abuses just aggro stuff. Okay, so does Zephiel. Okay, does he can use Canos and get Canos on 3 and do a bunch of abuse that way. Okay, but Roy does that better. It's just more of, he had a niche that was slightly a combination of Roy and a combination of Zephiel, and okay, but both of those two units technically do it better, to a degree.
He does. He does have the upside of having Eirika's TS, I guess.
And that's it. Yeah, that's his small niche, is the TS, and his niche is also, he's not bad. Like, I'm not saying don't use him. I'm not saying he's bad. He's still good. It's just there's better options. It's the same idea with HR Roy. Why would you ever play HR Roy as your MC when set 22 Roy exists? Ephraim is just in the same niche. He was competing against HR Roy and Zephiel. And Zephiel obviously stuck around because Zephiel's niche didn't change, but Ephraim's niche got taken over by set 22 Roy by just being the generic purple.
I
MC.
suppose.
So
Yeah, I suppose you're right in that regard. It's just a little bit surprising how much it changed because
Attack.
simply
it's just more of, if you're the generic MC for something and there's a better generic MC for something, you're just going to get forgotten and replaced. You're generic, so you're not doing anything special, and something else is better than you at being generic. So there's no reason to run him anymore. He's still good. Like, as I said, I have nothing wrong with him. Like, his bridge is straight up better than Roy's, and a bunch of other things. He has his place. One major thing is Roy has issues hitting 110. Ephraim doesn't really. So if you're against something that tanks up, it could be argued that Ephraim handles it better.
that is true.
Also, that's like 3 main promos in retreat for Eirika now.
Not looking good. Even worse because she hasn't even bridged.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Ephraim is ready. to Rumble.
I mean, yes.
I, even though I'm still surprised that they have not deployed Eirika yet, like TS Eirika.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not the worst thing technically. It's just okay. Yeah, I don't think it's ever been their best play because deploying the Lena is
Mm.
usually better than deploying Eirika.
Well, yes, but
It's a
like
situation of
in like
yes,
these
I
in
could
like a
play TS
situation like
Erica.
this, like getting this Eirika on board early is just useful because
Yep.
well, she doesn't get killed. She's just another 70 that has a good effect to not even be able to be destroyed another way. Oh my god, that's so many Erikas.
Also, that means that they don't have they don't have bridge in hand, they don't have main promo in hand, and a lot of them are in retreat. I think Ruby's dying here just because of how the deck got shuffled.
That is very anticlimactic.
I, yeah, but welcome to Cipher. Try and make a card game that simulates Fire Emblem misses that happen randomly. This is what you get.
This is less about the misses and more about
So
not
here's the
buying a
funny thing:
master seal.
do you swing? Do you use Zephiel's skill 2 immediately, or do you flip 2, punch, and then rip a card out of their hand? Because right now, I don't
I
think a
mean,
single one of Ruby's cards is Eirika, so you don't really want to do the rip now.
yeah, that is true. Given how the
I would swing
promoing
once.
went,
I would always swing once and then do it because they obviously can't. They don't have promo. You swing once, you hit them once, and then you can rip a card out. Also, this is encouragement emblem. Ta-
well, what are they gonna do? They don't have a dodge.
yeah, exactly. Yep, skill 4 to draw. Encouragement. Emblem is nice.
Sure is.
Also, they're using the box topper promo. I don't like those. Ugh. Box toppers only use like the art of the game itself, so they don't look
Yeah,
too nice, in my opinion.
I like the sell-off one mainly like the box art sell-off one, not the other.
Yep.
What's the name? Concept art sell-off one. But that's mainly because the other promo that has the color I don't like as much, like the one cost that has the same skill.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, Ruby, do you have? They don't.
Honestly, I
They
have not
don't.
seen this
Otherwise,
Elise card show up all game, so I'm like, what the heck does it do?
Mhm. I mean, they don't have promo because they would have thrown that down immediately.
Yeah. Promo is usually the first thing you do always, so. Okay.
Hmm.
My question is, do they have a crit?
I hope so.
It's a 30 support.
30?
It's not. That
30 out of
actually hits
10.
without a crit. Holy shit.
Let's go. I swear to God, if Zephyr was a dodge.
You had to jinx
Okay.
it.
Okay, what can we deploy now? I hope we have something to deploy now.
You're critting.
What?
Why?
Why?
Ruby,
Do we have an Ingrid deploy? We don't
you
have an
didn't
Ingrid.
deploy with Ingrid. You got a kill, and you crit.
What is that hand?
What?
What is this hand right now?
I'm sorry, Ruby. What the fuck was that?
What was the point of giving Ephraim more cards when you're already struggling so much?
Also, minusing a dodge. Yeah, the cost one isn't helping your hand, but at the same time, it
It's a
can stop
dodge.
Encouragement Emblem. It can stop Lilina Emblem.
That's yeah, actually, if that wasn't specifically the orb that they got from getting hit by, hmm, I'm, I don't know what's going on.
Yep, I
I
don't
guess
know.
Ephraim, I guess Ephraim wins. Hmm. I do
Yeah,
really want to know what's in that hand.
this is a Lilina's gonna flip 2, clear board, everyone's gonna swing face. Peony doesn't even need to
Yeah.
tap buff anyone, just get Peony to swing, and it'll be fine.
Yeah. That's 5 attacks into 3 orbs with someone who doesn't have any promos. Oh boy.
Yep. Lily.
Yeah, no reason not to do it. I mean, technically you don't need to do it, but why the hell not? I think Ephraim is sitting pretty comfortable right now. Naturally. Oh, that might miss.
Yep, that's only 50.
Yeah, I expected that to happen.
Yeah, I think that's the 4th main promo.
I don't. Why are they playing Eirika once anyway over like TS Eirika as like a alternative promo or any of the other Eirikas?
Hero Emblem. The issue with that thought process, though, is that only the mana keeps can really proc it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Does Eirika even? Eirika isn't that aggro to,
the,
especially this version, that to need Hero Emblem.
yeah, that's just I think the idea behind it is the hero emblem is nice enough to have around, and you are technically more aggro because you are just constantly spamming at like low costs. The
And
issue is
like
it's
the
just
other,
not enough.
and the B18 Eirika is like not nearly as good as the B22 one,
Good
the
game.
4-3, but like
Rip.
it's not bad.
The
And
H,
I feel,
yeah, the HR is
what
decent.
is
That's
this one?
apparently game.
Yep.
What is this one? B17 flip when this unit
I,
destroys.
I need to see this hand because man, this was bad luck if we didn't play anything.
Are we done here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah, I really want to know what the hell this hand is. Ah, actually nothing to
Rip.
No,
deploy.
they could have deployed Mur or Faye.
It could have,
Unless their
yeah.
I
hand
They could
don't
have
was
know.
done both. But
I think the left hand three are the ones that weren't orbs,
yeah,
and the right hand side
yes, they're
was
still
so
actually.
yeah, they could have done Faye.
yeah, they could have deployed Faye. The only way they couldn't is if their hand was actually Mercy, Mercy, Ingrid. That was the only combination they couldn't deploy anything with.
Yeah,
Even then, you can still deploy.
I do
You can
get
still deploy
why you
Ingrid,
wouldn't
then,
want to
can't you?
deploy
No,
Faye
Ingrid was
there,
on
but
the
like,
board. Ingrid was the one that was supposed to summon a cost 3 or lower.
I've never
Okay.
actually. I need to read this other 5-4 Eirika real quick.
Oh, it deploys supports. That's the main point. On hit, deploy your support. All right.
And
Well,
it's a 30 support attack defense support.